So at what point does Denver International Airport's train breakdowns go from being a stuck traveler problem to a reputational problem, one that could cause Americans to avoid flying through Denver if they can avoid it? That could cost us. Our Marshall Zellinger asked airport CEO Phil Washington.
You're the boss. What do you, like if you could snap your fingers, this is what my redundancy needs to be.
If I could snap my fingers and money was not an option, I would have a walkway of some type where if the trains went down, we could have people walk to terminals. I know that is a long way, but that would be my option. A walkway with moving sidewalks and that sort of thing.
A walkway that goes over the taxiway from one concourse to another would be great if the trains fail at DIA. Here's a rendering of what DIA could build if it was not so expensive. DIA pays for things with money generated at the airport. So who is DIA's true customer? The biggest slice of the airport's revenue comes from airlines, not passengers.
What are the airlines telling you about this problem when it happens?
We work with them from the start of this incident, which happened, I think at 4:30 a.m. in the morning is when I got the first word. We were talking to the airlines probably 30 minutes later, all of the airlines. So they knew about this and they were happy that their schedules were not impacted.
There were no delays or no passengers missed their flight because they were waiting?
I don't think any passengers missed their flights. And there might have been some delays that were unrelated to the train incident. Can't say that and don't have that right in front of me, but I'm happy to say that we worked with the airlines like we always do.
Missing a flight because of TSA security lines may be addressed early next month. 17 new security lanes open. Perhaps an end to some of the long TSA lines. Definitely an end to some of DIA's construction.
At what point are you worried that DIA has a reputation for long security lines, sometimes trains that don't work, and construction that's always ongoing?
Well, I'm always concerned about our reputation. Every day I'm concerned about our reputation. You know, what I've said to passengers is bear with us as we retrofit this airport.
I believe I got a guarantee from Washington that there is an end date to construction, unless that walkway becomes a possibility, because then you're going to have to construct that. Other alternatives pitched for getting from the terminal to the concourses included boring tunnels to walk underground and a gondola.
Did I hear him say that in all of those hellacious backups that we saw, when they had to run buses instead of trains, that people did not miss their flights and no flights had to be delayed?
That is what he said, and I assume if you are someone who disagrees with that, we're going to get an email from you by the end of the show. I don't know how provable that is or how easy that is to disprove unless we get contact from people that say, hey, hang on, I'm this person in that photo that you showed, and I can show you that I missed my flight.
All this is just so frustrating, Marshall, because if the Illuminati would allow us to use their tunnels, which are existing infrastructure, then we could just have that as a backup to the trains. But listen, the Illuminati are our bosses as well as theirs, and you know how inflexible they are.
We could just try it, right? I don't know.
This clip's going to circulate on the internet forever. Marshall, thank you.